Hi guys, welcome to the channel, and today we're going to talk about hero equipment because of course we've just had the June update. There's been a rework to Eternal Tome, which I assume most people have been using. We're going to discuss that, and we've had a new piece of epic hero equipment recently, of course, Dark Crown, so we'll talk about that as well. So what I'm going to do is go left to right, starting with the King, then moving across to the Royal Champion. So first of all, my number one pick for the King, and it's been the same for quite a while now, is going to be Spiky Ball and Earthquake Boots. Spiky Ball's amazing at most levels as well. Projectile damage at max level, 3,250 and 8 targets, plus that massive hit point increase. What is not to like about that, guys? Plus, Earthquake Boots are great for these sort of ground spam attacks, opening up the base. And I'm giving you my best advice here, based on being a casual player that wants easy to use attack strategies. And I think Spiky Ball and Earthquake Boots is amazing for these ground attacks, even great for air attacks as well, if you want to use the King to funnel on the outside of the base. My second choice for the King, of course, is going to be Giant Gauntlet and Rage Vial. Giant Gauntlet is still amazing, it's still fun. There's nothing like having the Golem King skin and using the Giant Gauntlet and having the King turn into a massive Golem Giant in the middle of the base. Giant Gauntlet, fantastic. It synergizes really well with Rage Vial. So they're my clear top two choices for the King. In third place, a bit controversial, I know, but I probably would go for Snake Bracelet and Vamp Stash. I do like Snake Bracelet. I don't think it's anywhere near as powerful for me overall as Spiky Ball and Giant Gauntlet, but I think it has its uses, especially if you want to use the King to funnel the outside of the base and give him loads of survivability. Look at that hit point increase, plus the snakes, plus you've got the Ice Block spell now, you can utilize that. So they are my top three picks for the King. Moving over to the Queen then, so it's a bit more difficult to sort of give a top three with the Queen because we need to think about air attacks and ground attacks. If we're thinking just about air attacks, then definitely Giant Arrow and Healer Puppet is my number one choice. There's nothing like setting up attack, Giant Arrow through the base, take out some air defenses or air sweepers, then you've got a mini Queen Walk with the Healer Puppet. Absolutely amazing. So that's my number one choice for air attacks. Overall, my number one choice probably going to be Action Figure and Magic Mirror. I know it's double epic hero equipment, but Action Figure, I think, for me, is one of the top three pieces of hero equipment in the game. I think it's really fun, it's really cool, and look at the stats at a max level Giant. 18,500 hit points. So I think it's great for these spam attacks, easy to use, and of course you've got Magic Mirror, max level, 2 clones, you've got the invisibility, clone DPS and health. It's really nice, they work really well together. So they're sort of my top two picks for the Queen, and then probably something like Frozen Arrow. Frozen Arrow could go well with anything. It can go with Action Figure, Magic Mirror. Maybe Frozen Arrow and Magic Mirror would be my third choice. Now on to the Minion Prince. Now I did a review of Dark Crown recently, and I do like it, but I thought it was a little bit underwhelming at the top levels. I'd like to see a bit of an increase on the max health and max damage, maybe up to 50%. I know it's a lot, but I thought, yeah, I do like it. It is epic, and it is my number one choice with Dark Orb. So Dark Crown and Dark Orb are my number one choice, but I do want to see a bit more power on Dark Crown. Now, what I think with Dark Orb, guys, and this is just my personal opinion, I think if Dark Orb was released now, it'd probably be an epic. It's so good. So I think that combination, Dark Orb and Dark Crown, my number one choice. But I know a lot of people were saying, Moose, Henchman Puppet is absolutely amazing. Why don't you use that instead of Dark Crown? You know, you do, look at that DPS increase, and that does equate to a 25% DPS increase to a max level Minion Prince's DPS throughout the entire battle. So yeah, it is, I wouldn't say it's in the same league as Dark Crown, but it's not too far away. So I do think Henchman Puppet and Dark Orb is an honourable mention there. And of course I do like as well, guys, for survivability, I do like Metal Pants. So they all involve Dark Orb. So Dark Orb and Dark Crown number one, Henchman Puppet and Dark Orb number two, and then probably Metal Pants and Dark Orb number three there. They're my choices for the Minion Prince. Now, on to the Grand Warden. So Eternal Tome has had that rework. So the invulnerability only lasts for troops 1 second after they leave the Grand Warden's aura, or the battle blimp, siege machines, etc. And I thought it would have a much bigger impact than it has. I still think it is absolutely amazing. So I thought it would be a lot less powerful, but I still think it is really good. So my top overall choice for the Grand Warden for survivability and power has to be Eternal Tome and Healing Tome. I think they work great together. Maybe not the strongest as in strength, but for survivability, for air attacks, amazing, and ground attacks. Then my second choice would probably be Eternal Tome and Rage Gem. Rage Gem is great, especially for dragon attacks. So Eternal Tome and Rage Gem works really well. And then sort of my third choice would be Fireball and Rage Gem. You can do some amazing things with Fireball, and maybe you do need to be a bit of a better player to work out where the Fireball's going, use some Earthquake spells, invisibility spells to hide some defenses. But yeah, I think Fireball and Rage Gem is a really good combination. But I do want to add another combination which I think is nearly in the top 3 for me now, and that is because of the Eternal Tome rework, Lava Loon Puppet, I do believe, works really well with it. Because of course now those Lava Loons will get that invulnerability from Eternal Tome, because they come into that aura afterwards. Now my personal opinion, again, I'd still like to see a third Lava Loon summoned at either level 24 or level 27 to benefit Town Hall 16 and Town Hall 17 players. I still think, even though I think this is a great combination for air attacks, Eternal Tome and Lava Loon Puppet at Town Hall 16 and 17, I still think we need that third Lava Loon. But that's just my opinion. I do think it is really powerful now. Now it's up there, it's usable. I do think it is epic now. So they're my choices for the Grand Warden. Then over to the Royal Champion, and probably the easiest choices for me here. They're all going to involve Electro Boots. Electro Boots is still amazing, it's still great. If you start off your attack with an Electro Boot Invisibility Walk with say 7, 8, 9, 10 invisibility spells, it's going to give you a great chance of getting 3 stars. What do you pair it with? Well, my number one choice for ease of use is Rocket Spear. You can just pick a compartment, start taking out defenses, and you know where the Royal Champion's going to go. It's nice and easy. But again, it is double epic hero equipment, so I know a lot of you will probably be using Haste Vial and Electro Boots. Nothing wrong with that. A bit more difficult to use. Haste Vial is still really good. So they're my top 2 choices for the Royal Champion. And an honourable mention, I guess, I see some people using Seeking Shield and Electro Boots. Easy to use and fun. And of course, you've got Hog Rider Puppet as well. That's really good. That can be used. So my top 2 choices are Electro Boots, Rocket Spear, Electro Boots, Haste Vial, and Electro Boots, Seeking Shield. But then, of course, you can add Hog Rider Puppet in there. So guys, just a general overview for you. Let me know what you think in the video comments. Do you think I've made any massive mistakes? I mean, the big changes recently for me are Lava Loon Puppet now works well with Eternal Tome. I'd put that up there in my sort of top 4. I think Eternal Tome is still really, really strong. I do like Dark Crown, but I want it to be a bit more powerful. But even saying that, at max level, I do think it is the best combination with Dark Orb. That's a max level for me though, guys. Do remember as well, if you are going to be using Dark Crown, take a revive spell. If most of your army gets taken out, just revive the Minion Prince, then he'll benefit from the full ability effect, because obviously at that point I'd hope you'd hit the housing space limit that triggers the top tier of the ability. So before we go, guys, a couple of things to remember. If you've enjoyed the video today, remember to hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and like the video if you've liked it. That would be amazing. And also, remember to practice your funneling every day. Remember to stay hydrated. And do remember, on this channel, we do have something called a creator code. That's where you can help support your favorite content creator in-game by using their code before making any purchases. Our code is CodeMoose. Any support would be amazing. Anyway, have a lovely day, and I'll see you later, guys. Bye!